Larry?
I thought it was a good performance by him. I mean, making plays. Okay, so I was happy about that. You know, continuing to work on the other stuff and just get his pad level down. He's so tall and using his hands better. But yeah, I was happy for him.
I don't know if you heard, but Bronco on yesterday called Bronson the quintessential BYU player type of thing. You know, just with his mentality, his talent, his playmaking, what he brings on and off the field, leadership, all those things. I don't know what does that mean to you hearing that about Bronson?
Yeah, I think we want all our players to represent BYU in a way that's on the field and off the field. You know, and that's something with, for example, the captains that were picked, Taysom and Bronson. You know, it's not so much the best player, you know, out on the field. It's who is encompassing all that what BYU stands for on and off the field. And so as they're looking to who to vote for as captains, you know, those were the attributes and qualities that, you know, that we're hoping that the kids see instead of just, hey, you know, let's vote for this guy because he hits hard, or hey, let's vote for this senior because, you know, he's a 3-year starter. And so, you know, those are things you educate the kids, you know, to choose wisely who's a complete person that can lead. And then, you know, and Bronson and Taysom were great examples of the kind of leaders that, you know, we're looking for, not only just on the football team, but overall, you know, just what do they represent. And they represent everything that BYU stands for.
You've been through a lot of senior days as a coach. Is this one going to be a little bit different this Saturday?
Yeah, you know, I had a chance to reflect on that over the weekend. Oh my gosh! And I said to my wife, Michelle, it's Bronson's last game. You know, it just hit me. You know, so now I got to come up with 40 tickets or something. You know, because grandma wants to come, and you know, everybody, you know, family is, hey, look, I got 6 tickets, and that's all. So whoever's the most important gets the tickets, Mom. But yeah, it's it'll be you know, just enjoy the ride. You know, the day, what it brings, and hope he plays well. You know, what a great way to finish off. You know, playing at the Bell Edwards Stadium. You know, for him, for being here, and for all the other seniors who are here. So yeah, for me as a dad, yeah, you feel like, gosh, I can't believe he's a senior. It went by so quick. So yeah, just enjoying the ride with him.
What has Graham Rowley meant to the defensive line and the defense?
Oh, you know, Graham is tough. You know, the younger guys are getting better, so we rotate a little more. You know, and you know, and he's a tough dude. You know, he comes in and do his thing, and even today, we know we got our starters were out. You know, so Graham, you know, he's hurt too, but you know, he's grinding through it. So I love his mentality. I love his toughness. Got to find more kids like that. You know, that, you know, not only what BYU stands for, but just tough overall kids.
I know that Bronson's kind of got most of the attention, but Corbin had a fantastic night the other night as well. If he keeps playing the way he does, he's going to be.
Man, I'm glad I recorded it because I'll probably watch it tonight. I watched the first 3 minutes and I fell asleep.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad that I recorded it. And so the first thing I did waking up was, wow, what score? You know, did we win?
Yeah.
And you know, saw that we lost by 1. You know, and noticed that he had a double. That's the first one. You know.
Yeah.
So I was excited for the little bugger. You know? So, yeah, that's what you're capable of doing. You know, get in there and put all the garbage back up. You know, and make your free throws.
Right.
You know. Yeah, so I was happy for him. Yeah, really excited for him.
Yeah.
What's the Logan Taele status? Graham said yesterday that he might get another year, but he might get a
he's thinking about it right now because he does have a year to come back. You know, they thought that he played 1 year, but he didn't. So, you know, I'm on his ear all the time. Hey, man, you know, come, we're gonna have a great group next year. You know, trying to, you know, put in my 2 cents. But I hope he comes back. We could really use him. You know, we're looking to recruit a junior college kid, maybe come in and help us. You know, but if we get Logan back, that's just a bonus. You know, now we can get a real 3-4, you know, 3 nose guard type. What we, you know, in 2012 we had that a little bit. So I hope he does. So if you guys talk to him, you know, maybe invite him to an interview or something. Maybe he'll feel good about himself and get him to come back. I'm being nice to him right now, just so I can get him back.
How did you feel like the D-line did? I mean, Missouri came out with that kind of power approach and tried to just pound it a lot. How'd you feel it?
You know, when things go wrong, everybody's look at the D-line. I'm not worried about it. is looking at the film and just seeing if our guys did their job, if they're aligned right, are they playing their assignment right, are they playing their gaps. And so for the most part, I was proud of them because, for the most part, they were pretty stout and did their job. As a whole, from outside backers, inside linebackers, that the front seven has to come together. In order for us to be really dominant, everybody knows they gotta know their fits, and we gotta play the edge better and things like that. So yeah, as a whole, we could do better, and as a defensive lineman, I thought that our guys did for the most part. They did a good job, okay, but there's obviously still inconsistencies in how we play our gaps and playing physical and so forth. But I thought they hung in there. They ran the ball 55 times. Was it 3.5 average on each carry? That doesn't bother me. I just want to make sure that they're doing their part. So there's always room for improvement. So I'm not down on them or anything like that. We just got to move on to the next game. I always tell them, Don Shula says, got 24 hours to soak. After that, you better show up and go to work. So Sunday's your day off. Monday's another work day. Yeah.
What do you expect from Fresno? Fresno offense.
Yeah, they've always had good athletes in the past, and their record might not reflect, how good they are. But they do have athletes over there, so we got to do a great job. They got a good running back who runs hard, and their offensive line is, decent. And so, I tell them, whether good or not, you got to show up, because if you don't, the other kid might want it a little more than you do. And so we have to prepare them, physically, mentally, just to go in the game. It's just another game on our schedule, and yeah, it's an opponent. You gotta, if you think you're better than them, then you got to show up and dominate the line of scrimmage individually. And so, yeah, we respect that team, and like I said, they present something difficult, just as far as their scheme goes. So we got to do a great job, playing our edge, and playing the quarterback and so forth. So, I'm so mad at the loss, So I really like to go out there, personally, I like to go kick some butt, and I hope the guys will dominate this game. So I hope they have a bad taste in their mouth right now, just going in this week.
Bronson grew up around the program, of course. How's that helped him in his career, do you think?
Oh, man, I think any coach's kids, if they're really into sport, they just gym rats, after school, and they're whining about doing their chores because they want to come down and visit, and that's just an example. They always want to be around here, and I live close here just so they can ride their bike down here if mom's not around. It's easy for me to get home, but it's just been a wonderful experience, just, having them close by, and even so, Michelle would like to have them doing other things besides sports, but I was so excited. Wow, they like football, because I play doesn't mean they need to. I'm just happy that they love the game and stuck with it, and have an opportunity to pay for their education here. So it's just, and being a college coach is hard. A lot of times you're away from your family a lot, but here, it's been a blessing for me, really, to be able off the field, I can do what I do, and then on the field I can still coach, so, and then getting Sunday off is a bonus. You actually get to go and magnify your calling.